Live. Now it says I'm live. And it says I'm live. Yep. And again, snap out chat. I'll leave that running. It says I'm live, and I have a whole viewer, which is probably just me. I don't know if it counts me or not. It probably does. And there we go. Now I'm live. Anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home besides me? So I want to kind of test out the increased shield. Can't say it now. Let's make it so you can. The increased shield. Oh, you can see the fingerprint. That's goop. That would be goop. But I glued it on there. And it's a pretty good wrap. It wraps around the mic much better. Blocks the backside. So sound coming from here this way is blocked, hopefully. And I tightened it up a little. What's up, State Farm? Jakey, buddy. Do you just like sit on the computer and wait for people to sign on to YouTube? You're always here, man. You're devoted. I'm not busting on you. I'm just asking. I'm guessing you do a lot of computer-y stuff. This is freaking awesome. Apple spiced cider. They have these little like tea bags now of spices. And you throw it in the microwave with a little tea bag. Just take some apple cider, pour it in a cup, heat it up. 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And it's good. It's really, really good. It's so very good. So very, very good. I like it. Doing computery stuff. Cool. So you actually did get some cool Christmas filament, you said, right? Weren't you saying earlier you got some like proto-pasta-y awesome stuff? Print up some candy apple stuff and post pictures, man. That candy apple, actually, it looks really sweet. I just like red, too. Red and blues. Oranges, greens. I like color. If you can't tell, I like color. Oh, this is so good. A little warm. I think I put it in the microwave a little too long. Put it in for 1.5 minutes. It was barely warm, so I put it in for another minute, and it was too warm. And I decided to clean the microwave while it cooled down. And it's still hot. Cool. So what computery stuff were you doing? Anything fun and exciting? What computery thing can I do? You know, I have a notepad here full of videos and stuff I want to do. What's the next one I want to do? I still got to do my test blocks. I got to do that tomorrow. Oh, the whirly gig bird. I wonder how I can do that in Fusion. There's got to be a way I can do the analysis for a whirly bird thingy in Fusion. Got to be. Oh, Jake's took off on me. Jakey left. Oh. Oh, he must have something real life to do. Good for him. I wonder how that sounds. I just noticed that things like cockeyed in there. Oh, that's Holden. Who cares? What's everyone else doing? Nobody doing anything fun and exciting? I'm going to have to burn up some Fusion. Do something fun and exciting. I should go over to Twitch. Twitch is kind of weird. New window. YouTube. Is there someone on doing something tonight? That I missed? Ask the Soul House how to heat a garage workshop. The Canadian project. There's like a whole bunch of Canadian project. I know one of the 3D printing guys, a Canadian project. It's Christmas. 3D printing Canadian. That's not really a house, it's more like a shed. That's the guy. 3D printing Canadian. Somebody's back. 2 people now. Ooh, a whole 2 people watching. What's up, 2 people? Gotta get a few more. 3D printing Canadian. Teaching tech, Maker's Muse, 3D printing arm, Tom Sandlin, or design prototype test. First layer. That's the one I think I was looking for. They were on the other night. You fell off. That's funny. I've done that. Clicked the wrong button. Nothing wrong with that, man. Obviously I am too, as you well noticed. It's probably the 4th or 5th time I came on. Said, screw it, I'll start another live stream and see if anyone shows up. I have a feeling it's going to be a... No. You can now help the channel with Buy Me a Coffee. www.buymeacoffee. Buy me a coffee. Wonder if I can start me a buy me a coffee. Start my page. Huh. That's pretty cool. I guess I can. I should probably do that. We do not legally provide our service to creators to promote adult or illegal content. Okay. Name. Okay. No, I don't want passwords. Sorry. Question: what temp do you find yourself printing Raptor PLA compared to Reeler Maker Geek crap? I actually burn both at about 230, and then watch it. It's really depending on the weather here, because where it's New England, I get temperature changes in the room itself, depending on whether I'm running heat or humidity and everything. In the winter, I might kick it up to like 235. In the summer, I might drop it down to like 225, because the ambient temperature kind of preheats it, if that makes sense. Because right now it's only like 65 degrees in here, but in the summer it might be 80. So it's, the roll is warmer in the first place and or more humid. But yeah, in the 225 to 235 range, I've gone all the way up to 240. I haven't found any advantage. 230, 235. That's going to very much depend on your printer, though. Or if I self-promote, a little self-promotion here. I have a video about how and why certain printers, you can have two printers exactly the same, and yet one may need 5 degree more or less than the other. And it's because, the way the thermistor's mounted, and I got a whole video on that you can watch. But yeah, around 230 is a good start. And then just kind of watch it and get the finish you want. It does give a higher finish. I think it's shinier actually when it's colder. If I remember correctly. Must be 18 years older. March 3rd. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Confirm. Select your country, United States. Website is, geez. What is my website? I got the blog. Enthusiast. I know that ain't right. What's up, BBD? Copy. I'm going to set me up a buy me a coffee now that I'm out of work for a couple of months. Image. Best about an image is 2-to-1 aspect. Okay, but sure. Upload. I did that. Cancel. Oh yeah, I want that one. Website. Your story. Welcome to my means. If you like my content, please consider buying me a coffee. Thank you for your support. the 3D printing. Save changes. For now, it's very simple. Now, how do you link it? Please provide. Next. Last support gets to know a little better. Tell us about next. Next. Featured content. I'll let a statement work by you that would like to feature on your Buy Me Coffee page to make it stand out. Skip for now. Save changes. Please select the payment method. No, your payment. Where do I select the payment method? Personal link. There's no place to select a payment method. Where do you select a payment method? Instant bank deposit. Bank deposit with a low minimum of $25. Without any minimum threshold. One-time setup. Oh, I want to do that later. I will set that all up later. What's going on? So, what are you guys up to on this Christmas afternoon, evening? This stuff is so awesome. I have to show you what it is. It is, no, I can't remember the name of it. Here it is. Here it is. Stop doing what I don't want you to do. Darn you. This stuff is incredibly awesome, and you don't have to get it off of eBay because I buy it locally, but this stuff is really good. You just take the little tea bag. Oh, crap. Let's do this. I know you don't have to buy it. Yeah, I got right into it. I just didn't feel like dealing with it all right now. It's asking too many questions, and my brain's just too shot. Cider. Oh, copy. Maybe this organic mulling cider, spices for cider, is really, really good. It's just like a tea bag. Actually, I think this is the juice. Is that the actual tea bags? Yeah, that's the tea bags. I don't use juice, I use cider. What is up? They are so worth it. It's such good stuff. You throw one of those bags in apple cider, throw it in a cup in the microwave for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on your microwave. Stuff is great. Really, really good. I might have to have another one after this one. That's how good it is. For some reason, that looks different than the one I have slightly, but it could be a newer box because this stuff I have is actually a year old from last year. I gotta buy more because the box is almost gone. Yes, instant, not instant. Yeah, well, yeah, instant hot mulled cider. I usually like microwave it and then let it sit. I'll actually overcook it, get it too hot, and then do something for 10 or 15 minutes and come back to it because it's better if it sits for a while. Oh my God, is it good though? Yeah, here's the Amazon link. It's $12 on Amazon. It is so worth it. I highly recommend it. If you even slightly like mulled cider, even mildly, it is such good stuff. Like really, really good. Old Tradition Spice Hot Mulled Cider Spiced Wine or Tea. There's another one. That actually looks good. I might have to try that. It's a little more expensive. 8 count for $7. $12. It's actually not bad when you think about it. It's tea bag. Gets 20 of them for $12. It's a little over 50 cents a piece. Mulled cider costs that much if you do it real with like cinnamon sticks, and cinnamon sticks are freaking expensive. And I usually put oranges in it. Yep, a couple other spices. Clove, cinnamon, an orange. Like when I make it myself, for real, mulled cider, I take an orange and I slice it really thin, and the oranges float. The orange slices float on top of the cider. You put it in the pan, and you jam it, the orange slices with clove, and you throw a couple cinnamon sticks in there, and don't use powder because powder doesn't react the same into the cider. It just kind of clots and turns into a mess. The actual cinnamon sticks stay. Something else. Can't remember now. It's been so long since I actually made it because I've been buying that stuff for years. Mulling spice. They have a whole category for just mulling spice. That's bizarre. I didn't think there was that many companies doing it. Mulling spices. Pre-made. Instant mix for apple cider spice. What's in here? Cinnamon, clove, orange peel, lemon peel, nutmeg. That's the other one. And some sugar. You don't really need the sugar. Eggnog mix. Oh, I got some eggnog down there too. I haven't had eggnog in years. Old time spice mulling spices in a tea bag. 24 count for $14.99. Stuff's awesome. I love spiced apple cider. And you make it really good by adding a little vodka or rum. No, not tonight.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock. My computer just told me so. So anyway, yeah, I can chug eggnog too. I actually started thinning it out because it's I like it so much and it's like really bad for you in every way. So I thin it out with a little milk or something, which isn't great for you too in that much volume. But yeah, I used to love eggnog. Non-alcoholic, alcoholic, it didn't matter. I loved eggnog. Chugnog. There you go. So I think I'm going to do another brake test. I should do another brake test. No, the rum's good for you. It's good for your mental stability. Actually, they still say a little bit of alcohol, like once a couple times a week, is good for you. What, the rum? You drink the rum straight? I used to. Not no more. I have a hard time drinking it at all anymore. I get twisted off a couple, 3 drinks. It's like my limit now. I used to be able to drink all night long. Not no more. But anyways, we're not going to talk about drinking. We're going to talk about Christmas stuff. Didn't you guys get any awesome Christmas stuff, or even give awesome Christmas stuff, or do any awesome Christmas stuff? Come on, let's talk Christmas stuff. My neighbor's kid got the Borderlands virtual VR for his PlayStation. I kind of want to go down there and play that. Yeah, I drink a lot less than I used to. A lot less. I just don't drink that much anymore. I just don't see the desire for it anymore. I mean, it's fun to have a good night once in a while, but if I drink every night, nothing gets done the next day because I'm always like, it's not even a hangover. It's just you always feel drowned, burnt out. RDR2. Is that one of the... Oh, show him. What's up, dude? Didn't even know you were in here. I just enjoy tasty beverage. I enjoy tasty beverage too, but it's going non-alcoholic tonight. Apple Spider. And it's good. Hot mulled apple cider. I love that crap. It's good stuff. Yep, apple spider. That's what we used to call it when we were kids. It became a big joke. Apple spider. Mommy, can I have some apple spider? Cider Man. I can almost think of a theme song for Cider Man. Spin-off of Spider-Man. Plucking apples. Try again. What's your... There's a new comment. Yeah, I should have. Whoa, what happened? Just missed it. No, you didn't miss it. Show 'em. It didn't work. It like kicked me off like almost instantly. Don't know why. Welcome to Buy Me a Coffee. I haven't finished Buy Me a Coffee yet. Sure, you can join if you want. Hop on in. I gotta post here, don't I? Man C. Man B. Turn. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hang that long, but sure, jump in. I was just gonna do this for like an hour or something. see what people got for Christmas. I think this is like the third or fourth today, and I just pop on for a half an hour, and then pop right off again. And that's probably a good idea. I need to do that. Yeah, I'm sure I put on some weight in the last month. Though I've been working much less and eating much more. But I really, this year, I haven't eaten that much more, so, but I've been working less. I usually get down into the 180s for the summer and back up to about 200 for the winter. Gotta have that winter warmth. You got an Ender 3 Pro for Christmas? Sweet. Why aren't you doing a live build or something? Although thinking about that, don't do a live build. There are so many live builds of the Ender 3 and Ender 3 Pro and all the knockoff ones. Just no more. Yeah, baked goods. Oh, grandpa cookies are downstairs too. My niece brought some grandpa cookies. My grandpa had this secret like shortbread recipe, and just before he died and got real crazy, actually before he got crazy and then died, he gave all of us the recipe, and we all used to like have a challenge on who could make the best grandpa cookies. And they had these awesome shortbreads. And my uncle and my brother make them really well. Which is funny because myself and my oldest brother are chefs, and I have a cousin who's a chef. And my brother actually bakes the cookies better, but then I'm more of a cook than a baker. Although I can bake, I guess. Yeah, there's enough Ender 3 freaking builds. It's people. Something new. You know, the live builds were cool at first, and I still watch on occasion if it's a different printer or something new, or, you know, there's a newer version even, you know, like the Ender 3 now has, what, 3 versions I think they've actually come out with, including the Pro. They had the original, and then they updated it, and now they have the Pro, but there's got to be 100 or 200 builds of it, so it's like, okay, enough. It's a, you know, couple of 2020 stuck together with some, you know, motors on it and some wheels going up and down to 2020 and plug in the wires, and yay, you've built an Ender 3. It's not like I would like to watch the actual live build of the Railcore that the guy did that and I know he did a YouTube thing, or actually I think he did it on Twitch, so I could find it. 12 hours though, that's a little too long. That the guy did that Joel had. That's a little too long for me to watch. See, if I was doing something like that, I would record it and not do live, or maybe do part of it live. But then I'd go back and I'd edit it and do it in like sections, kind of like Tech2C did, where he originally did the Hypercube. I think there's 15 videos on building that. You know, in each step, build the frame, build the bed, build the carriages, wire it up, do some changes, you know, update a few things, change a few things. You discover that's the way to do it. You can watch Brian stitch a quilt and be entertained. You are a very strange dude. If you can watch anybody stitch a quilt and be entertained. Although if Brian was like sticking his fingers with a needle every 30 seconds, that'd be kind of entertaining. But even that would get old. I mean, a bloody quilt is a bloody quilt. No, see the internet. Well, that's another one's got a lot of them from the beginning. But I don't know. I was gonna do one on that thing when I built the Core XY, and even then I was like, you know what? There's enough of them. Just like unboxing filament. It's a box. there's a roll of filament in it. What's there to, like, what's his name? I actually watch because he does this whole, he films the unboxing of it. Fogatech. He does it. But he unboxes and then he talks about it, and he says some specifications of what kind of bag it is, how nice the roll is, what kind of roll it is, even, which who cares really, but it's kind of cool that he goes to that extreme. But he also does the whole testing of the filament and does some stuff and talks about what printers he used on and blah blah blah. So that's actually kind of interesting. But someone that just like unboxes filament, really? It's filament. It comes out of a box. There's usually a bag in it and, some desiccant. There's nothing really exciting there. There's nothing new there. Now, if you unbox it and there is no bag and the thing's out in the open, that might be something you want to film. But I don't know. Yes, I know it was. I was joking. I know I always call it decadent. I don't know why. Decadent, desiccant, yeah. If you ever watch my, I did the tubs that I have behind here that I got to actually seal up. Now that I'm looking at the video because I just got the top sitting on there. It's not actually closed. Humidity's low in here anyways. 28% humidity. The heat's on. I kept calling it decadent, and then in the video I'd write on it, you stupid idiot. I'd have like a text when I caught it in the video, editing the video. Stupid idiot, it's desiccant. I have a habit of mispronouncing things. As Shalom well knows. Silicone gel, do not eat. Silica gel. Yes, it's silica. See, I just did it again. I called it silicone. I often replace odd words with regular familiar words, if that makes sense, that are similar in pronunciation. Pronunciation. Why is that so difficult to say sometimes? Do not eat. Why not? I want to see people eat it. I wonder if it'll like absorb in your stomach and like expand and swell up and die and yeah, it would be a good idea to eat. That's what it says on the packet. Mine says nothing about eating it, but then mine's in a big plastic container with a heater and vents, and there is nothing better than these containers. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's nothing more convenient price tag wise that works as well as these freaking watertight containers with this Everdries. I just got way too much filament. I gotta like get rid of a roll or two, I think. Do the birds with them. Thing is, I had all this in here. Oh, crap. I had all this in here before, and now it won't fit. So I must have stacked it in a different manner. Or it was in the lower one. I have a roll packed tight somewhere. But I just don't see how that's even solely possible. Because that's about the extent of it. So maybe the lower one has room. Holy crap! Oh, it's heavy! Oh, I broke the handle. Yeah, there's not much room in that one either. A lot of these little coils that I think I can pack up a little tighter. These things are awesome. The Everdries. It's like popcorn. Yes, these Everdries are awesome. If you put them in a true, a lot of people are buying these that look just like these, but they're not actual watertight. They don't have the seals. And they actually, if you look at the ones that aren't watertight, the the inner rib of the seal area actually has a rib in it, so it holds it up off the other one and it can't seal, which is kind of funny when you think about it. This goes here. Oh, there's room here. I see that. They got both ever dries in one box. So this box is probably super dry. The other one isn't very dry at all. Okay then. And this little one can go here. And I'll take these half bags. Samples and just put them on top. There's this huge bag of samples that I don't even know what's in it. I don't even know what kind of filaments they are. Just give it to somebody. Put that all in there. Let it never dry in there. Alright. And seal her up. Yeah, I found with these things, if you put it in there, if you have a wet filament, now sure you can put it in the oven, but that always scares me because I actually like to cook and eat food out of my oven, and I don't care what anyone says, it's just not right. Oh, nice glasses, dude. Those are freaking awesome. I can barely hear you. Is my mic down? Is that what it is?
No, my mic was.
Oh, there you go.
So we're still working on tweaking them. We're going to spread this a little bit, put a notch right here for a nose guard, and then put a little angle here so it's a one print, no support, just in time for New Year's.
They are seriously geeky looking, which is, that's kind of the whole point.
Right.
Got to get these things. These are awesome.
What is that?
Evidry.
Oh, yeah, the pack things you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, all they are, it's just regular silica gel, desiccant. Why do I always do that?
I don't know.
I'm even thinking about it, and I still did it. It's the same stuff. It's just in a little container with this built-in heater. You just plug it in the wall. When it turns green, you just plug it in. Hey, there's my Coke glass. You stole my Coke glass, man. Oh, dude, we're going to have to screw with some people. We're going to have to figure it out someday and email each other and do like a here you want some, and pretend to pass the cup back and forth.
That's what we're going to be doing, something like that with Matt with the Raphael size and stuff, except he's casting it. We got ours 3D printed.
Yeah, but we could do it with that Coke cup because I got the exact same Coke cup. That would be funny as hell. People would freak out, especially if we were doing it live. That would be kind of cool, Be like, here, you want a Coke? Oh, yeah, thanks, man.
You get that April Fool's streaming with yourself thing going.
Yeah, we should do that. We got time.
Big screen.
I'm in no rush. All right. Oh, crap, that's heavy. Nice and dry. This belongs up in this one. I don't know how both of them got into one tub.
I don't know why your live stream is not coming right up on the PS4.
What's that?
I'm trying to find your live stream on the PS4. I never got notification. I got it on my phone, but dude, I can't even find it on the PS4. Yeah, I was gonna put you on the big screen here, but that's all right. It's probably another distraction. I'll just turn that off.
Yeah, I actually watch it every once in a while on my regular television because Comcast has YouTube now.
That is actually the rest of our glow-in-the-dark matter hackers. I used it on the front there, and I ran out just in time, so that should be pretty cool. It's a shame it wasn't the final version. That shit hurts your nose.
Yeah, I bet it does. They look a little heavy too.
Oh yeah, they're thick, dude. We could probably thin them up some.
Yeah, well, use a little less infill.
Yep. But they're sturdy.
Mm.
Just gonna arch this down a little here. We don't really need these little wings. Just try and get a jump. Everybody's going to be putting that shit up here in another 3 days. I figure we'll get ours up tonight once we finish tweaking it.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. You can see the fingerprint of goop. That really kind of pisses me off.
Oh, dude. Is that from your star when you're playing with that star last
No,
night?
that's from gluing this together. I glued because it only went to here before, right? The seam. So I made some extra wings because I didn't think it was quite enough. So it literally wraps halfway around the mic.
Huh.
I put like 2 wings on it.
On there.
There's actually 2 wings on it, one on either side of it.
You didn't deliberately put that spot on there?
No. That would be 3D PLA goop. Oops. Goop ups.
So what are you printing? Anything?
Not a thing.
Me either. I'm waiting for the glasses to be tweaked so I can print those.
I will print one and wear it in your honor. But then you got to join the live stream so you can actually see it. We don't even know what you look like. You could be a little troll.
Troll. Who are you talking about? Missed something in the chat?
Yeah, Jake was saying.
Oh, Matt.
He'd print them and wear them in your honor. It's like, well, you gotta like let us see it, otherwise,
No, I heard Matt. Wasn't Matt supposed to join us on the New Year's Eve tasty beverage stream? Is that what he said the other day?
I don't know. I don't remember. Probably. I'm old. I don't remember crap.
That's what I heard. Yeah, don't
I
blame
don't
me.
even remember what I had for dinner, and I just made it.
Whatever it was, you got the discount, right? It was before 5.
Sure. The elliptical torture machine. You can put the elliptical torture machine, put your little iPad on there, and watch the stream while you're torturing yourself.
Well, you have fun with that.
I'm ready. I got my Bowflex out in the garage, but it's too cold out there. I used to have it in here, but then that printer over there kind of took up the space it was sitting in.
I got elliptical, nice elliptical, but the problem is the angles of it. The problem I have with my feet, I don't use it. It just sits. I got a nice Olympic weight set out there we use. That's pretty nice.
Well, I actually use the Bowflex for my knee.
Bowflex is great, dude. I miss ours. Problem was I get tired of moving it every time I move. So the last time we were like,
yeah. And I've got like the original one, and it weighs like 1,000,000 freaking pounds.
Yeah,
and it's 7.5 feet tall too.
Yep. Yep. It's a pain in the ass, and you can only break it down so far. Either way, you still got that big ass heavy frame. It's so awkward getting in and out.
Yeah. Well, mine breaks in half right at the arc, but it's just you. I mean, you got to either take it completely apart or just don't move it.
See the little candy cane?
Yeah.
So I got the boys these candy canes.
Oh, dough. Is that a real candy cane?
That's a real candy cane, dude.
Yum. That'll take you about a month to suck that thing down.
Right. Yeah, Shom had started it last night, put foil around it, went to get at it today, and the foil was all stuck to the cane.
That's nasty. Aluminum foil teeth. Yum.
You said that shit was going to happen, Matt. You better be there. Thomas streaming New Year's Eve. It's BYOB. S.
Where are you seeing Matt?
Yes. Jake from State Farm. His name's Matt.
Oh, is it really? I did not know that.
Yes. Now you know.
I thought his name was Jake.
He's wearing khakis. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I used to like take the candy canes, we'd jam them in oranges. I mean, I'm in Florida and just suck the orange juice right out the orange.
With a candy cane? How are you doing that? Candy canes aren't hollow.
Oh, they are. Once you start sucking through all that orange juice and stuff, just hollows them out.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that. I lived in Florida for like 4 years, right in Miami.
Not quite the same anymore. When I was a kid, dude, everybody had orange trees, grapefruit. You just go up, you get one of those. Yeah. Now anymore, dude, Yeah, people got them, but they're like locked up, chained up, gated up.
Dude, when I first got down there, a friend of mine invited me down. He went down there to live, worked at a bar, and he's like, "Look, dude, we need help at the bar, and I need some help. You know, I don't really know anyone." He'd been down there about 6 months. He's like, "Why don't you come down and hang out for 6 months? Help me work at the bar." It was winter. I was like, all right. So I went down there, and we had a little apartment, and finally we started looking for a house we could share. And we ran into this guy in the bar, and he's like, "I just bought this beat up house, and I need to restore it, but then I'll rent it to you guys." And we're like, "Well, we're both carpenters. That's what we actually did up in Connecticut." He's like, "We're like, if you're willing, instead of just sitting on it, we'll work on it as part of our rent. You know, we'll write down hours. You buy all the materials. We'll work on it. Or even we'll buy the materials and just take them off the rent." And he's like, all for it. So we moved in there one day. There was no windows, no door. Then, you know, it was a real decrepit house. You know, like homeless people had been living in it and stuff. We spent like 2 days just cleaning it out. Got a door, put it on there, put some windows on. Started cleaning out. I mean, the backyard was just like 6 foot tall weeds everywhere. I mean, you just couldn't even walk into the backyard. So we literally were out there. He gave us a lawnmower, and he's just like, "Do whatever you want with it. Kill it. Don't worry about mowing the lawn with it. Use it for weeding." So we just started going back there, and we kept hitting these little round trees about this big around. We were slicing them down, and we hit one that was, you know, halfway decent size. So we're like, that's a tree. We'll make it healthy. So we trimmed all the vines away from it. Come to find out, it was an orange tree. Some of the little ones we were cutting were baby orange trees. So we left them and we cleaned it up. And like a year later, that thing was sprouting oranges, and it was right out my bedroom window. I used to literally get up in the morning, roll out of bed, open my window, and grab an orange off the tree and suck it down.
Nice.
It was freaking awesome. And I don't care what anyone says. There's definitely a difference between a fresh grown, not, you know, basically wild grown, because it's just growing there. It's not farmed and chemicalized, and, you know, there's a definite difference in taste. It's a lot tartar. It's not sweet. At least the one we had was.
So Matt is a young Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect.
I want respect, damn it. Well, you must earn respect. You don't get respect. I get no respect. Oh, look, I got a little grease spot from cooking dinner on my freaking nice t-shirt. This is like the last clean t-shirt I have. Damn it.
Just lactating. Well,
there is that too. I'm lactating out of like my belly button. It's like one of my last clean shirts. Piss me off. What's the problem in my business?
And sew it for that April Fool's skit.
What's that?
You can use that, cut it in half, sew it to your other one, start working on that April Fool's skit.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea. I might have to do that. Just for fun, especially if I could figure out a way to do it live.
Yeah, because in that room right there, you can corner it right there in that corner.
Yeah, I could.
Split screen effect too.
Kind of right like that.
Yep. Yeah, you could. Right down the middle.
Yeah. That sounds really ambitious.
You ain't doing shit else for the next couple months. You might as well figure it out.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you don't know me very well. I'm not the most ambitious person in the world lately. My ambition has gone way downhill in the last year or two. I don't know. I broke 50 years old, man, and it's just my patience. Everyone's like, "Oh, you gain patience as you get older." That is the biggest crock.
I thought you gained wisdom in those.
Yeah, no, I didn't gain wisdom either. I'm dumb as a stump. I've gotten dumber.
I'm one short-tempered dumb fucker.
I'm evil. I have dude, I can't even like drive down to the store without yelling at people in the cars in front of me and stuff. I just get so pissed off at everything now.
Well, now I believe in road rage.
Everything just irritates me. I have zero patience for anything stupid anymore.
Just keep telling yourself that. Just keep telling you that. Whatever it takes. That's funny, Michael. Jason, hand me a Godzilla lighter. I want to show him that. That's pretty cool. Right there.
Godzilla lighter.
Yeah, I was going through part of our collection, selling some stuff the other day. That's cool. Go play. That's cool. Can you see that?
It looks like a squirrel.
It looks like a squirrel.
It kind of does, and the camera, because
That's supposed to be
it's not really focused on it, it looks like a squirrel. Godzilla, Godzilla. Goes back down to the middle of town.
Has been
Godzilla.
Paperwork too.
Blue Oyster Cult, baby.
Dude, one of our favorite pieces I had at one time in our collection, I had a 77 Shogun Warriors Godzilla. Remember that with the shooting fist? The tongue stuck out. They're like 18 inches to 2 feet
You know,
tall.
I think I remember those things.
Oh, those were awesome. There you go.
It does kind of look like a squirrel. Mad squirrel. Does he actually shoot flames out of his mouth?
Yeah, it's an actual lighter. Just it needs to be full. It's still new. It's never been filled or anything. Oh, what year is this thing? This is like the anniversary one. So, oh yeah, this isn't that old. It's only from '85. It's the 30th anniversary.
So you're gonna use it instead of using it as a collectible?
I just leave it in the box. I never use it. I don't have no need for a lighter. Now, if that was a little vape pen, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we still got like 30 totes left in our collection. I'm just selling them off here and there. I need a new printer. Well, I'll sell a couple totes.
Why do you need a new printer?
No, I said if I do, I just sell a couple totes. That's how we got to Earth last year. I sold like 100 totes. Got us to Earth and stuff. It's crazy how much it costs to do Earth.
I may not make it to Murph. I was kind of doing some of my finances this morning, and I didn't really save up enough money for the winter, I don't think.
And you should wait to Earth then. You'll be back in the swing of things then.
Yeah, but the problem with that is I got in a lot of trouble going to Earth because that's right in the middle of the busiest season. It's kind of hard to just take off.
Well, that's
I mean, that costed me $1,000 to do, but it probably cost me $2,000 or $3,000 to do because I didn't make that money that week. I took the whole week off.
$2,000. I know, same here. $2,000 to do the show and the time off. So I won't do but just one show, and we did the first one, so it'd be one big show a year. We'll still do maker fairs here and there. I think there's 2 or 3 coming up in February. I don't think we're gonna do 3 of them. We might pick one. They're all in North Florida though.
Yeah.
They were all passing out and pushing it at Orlando Maker Fair. Oh, make sure you come to ours. Oh, make sure you come to ours. Hey, don't forget ours. Dude, it's like week to week to week, all in February.
Yeah, I just wish. I don't even know what date Earth is.
Well, they were voting on it. I don't know what they finally came up with.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it.
It's supposed to be somewhere in August. So I don't know.
Wouldn't be so bad.
They said because, August would be better than the June or July. Was it July?
Yeah, time-wise, because August we actually start slowing down by then.
Well, they said it'd be better because of they wouldn't have the hockey team training there. But I'm thinking school would be in then. Oh man, the damn thing came loose. Bummer.
3D glute, man.
Yeah, I got a bottle.
Stuff works incredibly well.
Our 2 bottles they gave us at Earth came back, and one wasn't sealed proper, and it busted open. The other one lost half of it, and it was a big mess. So I bought a bottle. They were at Orlando Maker Fair. I bought a bottle up there.
Yeah, I actually had to order it and pay for the shipping. That was extraordinarily expensive.
Yeah, the stuff itself isn't cheap.
No, it's worth it though. I mean, I have a feeling that bottle's gonna last me years because I don't use it that much.
Well, I'm gonna find out because we got some projects we're gonna start working on. I'm gonna start taking a lot of our stuff and making full-size props.
I almost rather have the sample bottle too, the little itty bitty like mini toothpaste bottle. I think I'd waste less. I wouldn't get it on finger. You know, it'd be more controllable to apply if that makes sense. They have that syringe.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That's where were you the one telling me they had the different thicknesses and
Yeah,
consistencies of it?
I mean it's minor thicknesses, but depending on what container they put it in, they change the thickness a little bit, make it easier to apply. I know the syringe is a little bit thinner. October 12th. That's good, actually.
What they announce?
October 12th.
Oh, October 12th is for Earth?
Yeah. That's what Jake's saying.
Wow, that's way. Let me see that Garen sword. Man, that's gonna be cold then, isn't it? I don't want to mess with no snow and shit, dude. We're from
No,
Florida.
October it's not snowing there. Snow just starts now, dude. Here, and they're way west of or way south of me. They barely get any snow there. I mean, they get it, but it's only like February.
Okay, you see this one here? This is a Garen sword from League of Legends. This is one I was trying to explain. We're doing a collaboration with Mike over at Midnight Giant. And at these points, right here, these 6 points, it's all going to be electrified. Because the sword in the game's these are electrodes. So we're going to have stun guns in there, and we're going to have a switch here.
Stun guns.
Dude, that's going to be freaking awesome. The goal is to have 2 full-size one of these, one for him, one for us at Earth next year.
Freaking use the stun guns to stun each other.
Yeah, it's going to be electrifying, dude. We're going to put you in the middle and test it out. Dude, just watch the Die Hard 1 and 2 again. That little old lady. I used it on my dog. You poor little thing. Limped around for a week.
That's funny. Yep. What time is it? I'll go another 20 minutes or so. And then I'll start watching Strike Back. I'm watching all the old Strike Back so I can, because they're coming out with the new one at the end of the month. You never heard of Strike Back?
No.
Oh my God, dude. You have to watch Strike Back. It's actually British, Sky Television, like BBC. But it's Sky. But Cinemax bought into it like 6-7 years ago. It's a British CIA kind of military. Oh, it's just hilariously awesome, dude. The original one,
the spoof.
No, it's Section 20. It's like a I don't even know how to describe it. It's just awesome. Lots of blood. I mean, it's a Cinemax. It's lots of blood and guts and guns and firing and Skinemax, yeah. But there's basically 3 versions of it right now. There's the original. The very first year was Sky, British television, Sky, which is good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good storyline, but you almost don't want to watch that first because you might get bored. It's almost better to watch it when Cinemax took over, or I shouldn't say took over because they didn't. Sky still runs it, but Cinemax just basically bought rights to it and dumped a boatload of money into it. So the everything about it is just better quality, using better cameras, better writers, better cinemation, better editing software, better everything, because they got money. And the 2 characters they are just freaking awesome because they play off each other well, if that makes sense. The first one's basically about one guy, and then the second season when Cinemax takes it over, that guy gets killed and they get these other two guys to go and try and
ruining that shit.
figure out why. And
I'll make sure I step right up and watch that now that you gave me the ending, you rat bastard.
oh no, that's far from the ending, dude.
That's all right. At the end, this guy
there's
dies.
like
But this
6
other one
seasons,
over, so.
and
Okay, I'm only ruining the first couple seasons for you. No big deal.
no, believe me, it's really CIA spoofy.
Games dry. No flash drive. Put on the SD card.
It's freaking awesome, dude. You got to watch it. Strike Back. And you really want to start at season 2.
Oh yeah, you done fucked up season 1 for me.
No, well, you're gonna want to go back and watch season 1 because season 2 they tell you all about. Because in America they didn't release season 1 when Cinemax bought into it. They'd already done season 1, so they didn't release season 1. And after like season 2 and 3, everyone was like, "Well, let's see the original." So then Cinemax bought the rights for the old one, and we released the old one here in the States. So it's almost, but it's better to watch it that way. Oh, is that the original Batmobile freaking car?
Yeah, it's a little.
You dude, looking at that, you definitely got to make that into a Murph Derby car, Earth Derby car.
Yeah, it would be cool.
That would be awesome. It looks like it's almost like
we're gonna tweak this so it rolls. We're gonna make it a derby car.
Yeah, I mean, just take the wheels off it. It almost looks about the right proportions already.
Is that the glasses? Sweet. Let's see how they look. Go ahead. They're in there wrapped up. Just save me a roast beef. That's all I ask. 2. Damn, there's like 8 of them things in there.
8 what?
Yeah, little sandwiches.
Oh.
Brought home from my parents from this morning. Oh yeah, we had a dehydrator we got yesterday. Did our first batch of jerky. Made it more like kind of like the Jack Link's beef sticks, so
yeah.
It was nice and
I used to do that.
And, oh man, it was so good.
I think I still have a dehydrator around here somewhere. I used to make the dehydrated pineapple chunks are really good, and apple. I used to love to take the apple and you sprinkle cinnamon sugar all over it and then dehydrate it. Those are awesome.
Oh, I didn't think about the cinnamon part. I was thinking about doing apple because I got 3 nice big ass apples in there.
Yeah, the pineapple too.
Sugar.
The pineapple, if you dip it in sugar before you put it in the, you rinse it off, dip it in sugar, and then put it in there. Oh, so good.
The kids probably like that. I don't really do pineapple and coconut too much myself.
Pineapple and coconut. I never thought of that one. Dip the pineapple in coconut milk, then dip it in the sugar, and then dehydrate it. Sounds good. I might have to find my dehydrator now.
Special little tray thing. These little sheets you can put in there so I can dump like liquid fruit.
Yeah, dude, I got a big one. I used to have a huge one with like 8 trays, and they were like regular cookie sheet tray size.
Nice.
I had a big one back in the day.
I think it started with 5. Oh yeah, there's some of our jerky now. Nice. See, I can't tell what the camera's seeing.
Is that purchased jerky or your own jerky?
No, we made this. I also got a vacuum sealer and stuff.
Yep.
I bought the special Mylar bags for the jerky, but I could not for the life of me get them to vacuum seal. All they kept doing is sealing it up. They would not suck it tight.
Yeah, because they're thicker, aren't they?
Yeah. On one side, they're silver.
Yep.
It's weird.
Yeah, kind of like some of the filament comes with that same kind of Mylar bag. Silver on one side, regular poly on the other.
Yeah, the stuff that you keep the filament in.
Mm-hmm. Some of the companies still use that.
Let's see what these glasses.
Supposed to be electrostatic frickin' stopper or some crap. I don't know what the Mylar is supposed to add to it.
Really small,
There's something you got to do to it to make it vacuum.
Here. You didn't do anything on this. This is the same fucking glasses. Look, dude. There's no nose guard on here.
Yeah, you're not going to dehydrate whipped cream, dude.
Spread it even. I meant you had to give it a little little thing to come up to actually bridge to sit your nose on. And look, dude, you kink these things way up here, and they need to be. Why don't you just make it from here all the way to here and curve it? Get rid of that little hook and just curve the whole thing. And then here, bring a little guard that comes back more. You know what I mean? Like, look here, look at my glasses. See that? See this? See it comes in? I don't give a damn what it looks like. I care what it feels like in the bridge of my nose. I'm not trying to win a beauty contest. I want that shit comfortable. It'll look dumb. Dude,
What you gotta
putting
do is
glasses on my face to say 2019 to begin with is going to look dumb.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, dude, if you're gonna do the nose pads, do a small pad out of the print, and then print the actual pads out of like TPU.
Yeah, we're just doing it all in one piece, just to have a little bit, just to bridge your nose.
Yeah, so it's not a sharp edge sitting on the edge of your nose. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
You gotta round it and give it a little fillet too.
All he did was took these letters, and it's what we discussed. He took the letters and he spread them a little bit right here, but that's all he did. So then your nose is still sitting here. There's nothing coming back this way.
It's still a sharp edge.
And then he kinked them right here. He just kind of went kink.
Well, you gotta arc it up and over.
Yeah. So
what are you doing?
This happens a lot of the times, 2, 3, 4 times, going back and forth, get it the way you want it.
Yeah, I do that anyways.
No, we're just printing them out for New Year's.
I mean, when I design stuff, I have to do it 2 or 3 times before I get what I want.
Yep.
A lot of times.
And I want to throw it up on Thingiverse in my mini factory so people can download it for New Year's.
I gotta start using my mini factory again.
I actually like my mini factory better than Thingiverse.
In a way, I do. I like Thingiverse because it gives you all your stats that you can dig up and look up and see what's popular and how this is doing. And, you know, my mini factory is just kind of, it's like an antique site. It really is.
We've almost got as many designs up as we have followers.
I have way more designs up than I have followers.
174 followers or something. We got like 120 some designs up so far. If
I got more than that. I think I have 150 designs now on Thingiverse.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they? Practical stuff?
Some of it.
I've seen some
I have
stuff.
a little everything up there. I mean, there's probably half a dozen that are just absolutely stupid. Well, I did a whole vase series too. Don't forget, there's probably 20 of them. They're just different vases.
Huh? I didn't see those.
I did the whole. I did 3 series of vases. I did one that was all ellipses. You know, they started as ellipses, and the way I twisted it. And then I did the slate. I did like, I think there's 10 or 12 that are, I called the slightly distorted or simply distorted, where I made the vase, but then I made sure instead of doing this nice even twist like everyone does, or, you know, an even bulge, I always like bulge one side just out odd, so it looked cool.
At some point, we're going to do the skewed vase, kind of like we did the skewed flower and skewed everything. So, Michael, are you putting that in the dehydrator?
Yeah, no, you don't want to put whipped cream in a dehydrator. It just turns into mush. And it kind of goes bad.
Yeah, I was wondering what he was talking about.
Dairy products don't dehydrate so well.
Okay. I thought maybe after he pulled it out and threw the whipped cream and stuff on there.
Yeah, dude, do apples. And you do them in like cinnamon, sugar, and nutmeg mix. Really good.
Yeah, I've seen if I do pork or poultry or anything, I have to actually cook that first. Or the beef, you don't have to cook. Just season it up, marinate it, leave it sit, 4 or 5 hours, marinate it, and then.
Chicken, I used to put it in there raw, but I would soak it. You actually want to moisten it before you dehydrate it, so it doesn't just become a rock.
Yeah, I see everything about soaking it with the curry or sauce or whatever you're marinating.
Yeah. Yep.
Game,
usually something very oily based too.
First.
If you soak it just in vegetable oil with some herbs, chicken's really good. Like I used to just mix some like Italian herbs and some regular olive oil, leave the chicken in it for a couple hours, and then put it in the dehydrator. Speak, Tom. In the dehydrator,
Special
and it would be
sauce
all
I
right.
make every year, and I'm gonna actually start making jerky, different
Yeah.
kinds. That's what I did with the London broil. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, London broil makes good jerky.
Oh, it
It's like
makes
the
real good.
perfect grain and everything.
Yeah,
Chicken. The other thing
I
with
don't know
chicken
if I
I've
want to
noticed
make
is you
it into.
gotta.
I mean, it's technically it's not jerky. It's more beef stick, but I
Who
don't know. I
cares?
don't like it really dried. I like it nice and juicy and meaty and.
See, I like it both ways. I used to eat jerky all the time, where you literally bit into it and it was like really, really hard, and
That's true. It's
you
got the
didn't
flavor.
chew it. You kind of sucked on it like it was candy.
Yeah, kind of leathery, but still good if the flavor. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
The flavor,
if you
the
flavor
flavor's
it.
good.
And dude, London broil I found is really good. Absolutely freaking plain. I put it in there
That's my
absolutely
favorite kind of
plain,
meat,
and
actually, is London
you
broil.
cut it a little bit thicker, and you kind of over dehydrate it. And it's one of those you gotta bite into it or fight to get the chunk off when you bite into it, and you just like suck on it, and it's just awesome.
Nice.
Absolutely no added flavors at all.
Huh. Yeah, all I did was soak it in my sauce.
You know what else is good? It's gonna sound funny at first, but if you soak the beef in cocktail sauce.
Yeah, I couldn't see doing that. Not a big
Oh, it's
cocktail
really
sauce.
good, dude. Really good. Do you not like horseradish?
No. Not a big horseradish fan. Not cocktail sauce fan.
Well, see, I
Like some
love cocktail
57
sauce.
stuff. I mean, the sauce that I make actually has like, oh crap, it's got 9 to 12 different spices and half a dozen to 8 different sauces in it. And
Yeah, see, I used to make a lot of, I still make a lot of, I make like fruit barbecue sauces. You know, you
nice.
basically ketchup, basically ketchup. Huh?
You got a smoker up there?
No, I just blend it. I don't like the smoke flavor. I'm not big on smoke.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what it is? A lot of my friends used to do the fake smoke, and they'd always put it in there so thick and strong. It's just nasty when they make it that strong. You know what I mean? When especially that fake smoke, I hate that fake musky smoke. It's just disgusting. But they always put too much in it. It kind of burned me out on the smoke. But I make barbecue so real simple. Barbecue sauce is ketchup, brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, and vinegar, apple cider vinegar. That's the base. Then a lot of times I'll take frozen fruit and throw it in there and boil it for like an hour. Throw it in a blender, blend it up, strain it off to get any of the chunks out. Put it back in there. Another really good one, dude. Oh, ginger and honey barbecue sauce. Really good. Especially for dehydrating.
once I get our dehydrator perfected, I will have to send you some jerky.
Yeah, there you go.
My sauce.
Teriyaki sauce. Just teriyaki sauce, some water, ginger, and honey. Boil it together for like a half an hour. Let it cool. Throw the meat slices in there. Let it soak for a couple hours. Throw it in the dehydrator.
Kahlua.
You like ginger?
Sit.
Like,
yeah, Mary Ann's cute too, and she's the right height, but Ginger was always a doll.
yeah, funny. No, I prefer Marianne, definitely.
She was a spinner.
Hmm.
Good girl.
You know what's funny is in kind of on them same lines, I always liked Courtney Cox better than what's her name in Friends.
Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah. And now I way prefer Jennifer. Jennifer looks way better now.
Oh, yeah,
Granted, I'm sure she's had some
too
surgeries.
much. Surgery, way too much.
Yeah, she's definitely had some surgery because she looks way too young for her age. I mean, she doesn't look 30.
Kahlua, you say hi?
Cat. He's a cool cat. I mean, seriously, that's a cool looking cat.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Now I see why you called it Kahlua.
Yep. Very fitting.
It's a little black for Kahlua. Kahlua is a little more brown.
She was very White Russian-esque.
White Russian-esque. God, I haven't had a White Russian in probably 20 years.
The dude abides. That used to be my drink long before that movie came out.
Mind erasers.
What's
That was
that?
the biggest. Mind erasers. That was the biggest thing we used to do at Kahlua. Mind erasers.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
Oh, you never done a mind eraser? Oh, dude, you have to do a mind eraser. New Year's, get yourself some Kahlua, some vodka, and some soda water.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get some rum though. And some
No,
Pepsi.
no, Kahlua, vodka, and soda water. And here's the trick: they're all different densities, and they float. So you layer it. You put the Kahlua in first, the vodka, and then the soda water. Or is it the other way around? I think the soda water's first, then the vodka, and then Kahlua. You never taste the vodka. You drink it with a straw, and you just suck it down in one shot. And you put it in a rocks glass. Mind eraser.
Yeah, we had roast tonight. My mom made roast and lasagna.
Cool. I don't know.
It sounds like a hell of a crazy mix, but it was very good together.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, lasagna. How can
had turkey and ham at Thanksgiving, and every year it's the same. She's like, "Well, this year I want to do lasagna. I'll do a roast for those that don't like lasagna."
who doesn't like lasagna? It's like not liking pizza.
I don't know. The red
It's
sauce
like anti-American.
in my stomach, but she puts enough sugar in there it kills the acidity some, and I have Prilosec, so it all works out.
Oh, dude, I had this friend back in high school. I haven't seen him in years, but his mother used to make this lasagna with no sauce.
Time bomb. Half vodka, half 7-Up, in a Kool-Aid packet.
No, that just sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Hey, you guys.
Yeah. No, she used to make this lasagna, and I swear it was like that tall. It was huge, but there's no tomato sauce in it. She made all cheeses and meats, and she'd use layers of pork and then layers of hamburger and then layers of chicken and cheese and noodles all in between, but no sauce. And this stuff would come out so moist. I think she added olive oil in the layers or something to keep it moist, but then she'd make this wicked intense, like red pepper tomato sauce. It was like heavy red pepper flavor. Oh, she just pour it on top. Oh, it was so freaking good.
Okay. Did you get the curves right?
Okay, now you got to do a screen share so we can see it.
We'll find out. What's that?
Now you got to do a screen share so we can see it.
Oh, I can just turn the camera around.
Yeah.
So now on the New Year's Eve stream, you're going to be deleting that or whatever. You don't care about monetization because I'm going to have some music in the background, right? We're not going to be all restricted on this one.
Sure, yeah, why not? I don't care. Well, you should just host it. And that way you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, but see, you get like 3 people. That's like 3 times as many. No, I don't know how to do all that.
Well, we could actually get a lot, I should just do it now. If I'm going to do it, I should start advertising it.
Yeah, let's start advertising it now.
Let's just pre-schedule it.
The Tasty Beverage New Year's Eve party.
Put right in the title. This will be deleted later.
Dude, get our glasses in there. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this is it. You want to see them? I want to see this. You're retitling these, right? Okay, so this one is like 3rd attempt.
What is he doing in Fusion?
No, I'm pretty sure he's doing this in Maya.
Well, I wish I had Maya.
Can you put AutoCAD 2017 in classic mode? Huh? Oh, not put 2017 in classic mode? You know what? I think we're using 2016 CAD at the office, so I don't know about 2017. Nor in classic mode either, because we have what is not the full version?
What's classic mode?
CAD Lite.
I haven't used AutoCAD since like the 90s.
Dude, I haven't used AutoCAD since like Friday.
It's 10
I
o'clock.
do this stuff all day at work. That's why
It's
I'm
10
usually
o'clock.
in caps all the time. Is when I'm working.
AutoCAD was just obnoxious. I never liked it even when it was one of the major CAD programs.
I like it enough for work.
I actually didn't mind SketchUp for architecture.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? SketchUp? Holy
Yeah, for
cow, son.
architecture.
This is even worse.
Let
This is wow.
me see it.
The
Let me
other
see
one
it.
come in like this. This one come in like here. I can't tell what they can see. Can you see it?
No.
Can you see that somewhere around there?
All I can see is the box. I can't see the actual glasses.
It's right there. Do you see them?
No. I literally just see a building
There.
field. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the point. Jeez.
Oh, that nose bridge isn't bad. You need to make it a little higher,
No, that nose
and
bridge is okay now.
put the tabs on it. Yeah, SketchUp was sketchy, but believe it or not, and it still is. It's still better for architecture.
The
Really
arms
good architectural program.
okay. But I don't know why we didn't kind of make the. I don't know. You know what? That's the skewed 2019 glasses. Deal with it. I think it looks good enough. Hell, it's
Yeah,
a
you
free
just need to put the
STL
nose bridge
anyhow.
on it.
It's not a commission. It's wonderful, son. You did a great job. That's what I meant to say. That was awesome.
Well, you're really good at spitting out bull crap.
It comes naturally. All right, and let's repair them. But dude, look, you need to save these for me. Hello, listen. I'm gonna have to scale this up like 25 times at least. They come in this big.
Why is it so small?
I don't know.
Oh, you're doing object file, huh?
I have no idea. I'm not used to these questions. Why is it so small? I don't know. Shrinkage. The water's cold. Oh, is that Seinfeld episode?
Yes, I do.
All right, where is it? Now it's repairing. It looked better though.
Yeah, it actually looked pretty good. They just need the nose bridge that's padded. I mean, you did a nice job getting rid of the sharp edge,
Yeah. See,
but it
show 'em,
still
look.
just needs the
Fix
actual
this. Fix
pads.
this real fast before I print this. Right here, the bridge looks decent, but you need to bring it out some. And the reason you bring it out some, so it's not the same thinness here and sharp on your nose. Here it makes it a little thicker. It's easier on the nose. Okay, so fix that and scale them up, dude. Oh man. Well, the problem is right now I can't do anything because it's repairing. Why did I repair it? Because you did not manifold it. Actually, it's not because I'm repairing it.
You sure you didn't just carburet it, not manifold it?
I don't even know what manifold means, dude. All I know is it's
I
repairing.
really don't. Actually, I do, but in that type of modeling, every face has an inner edge and an outer edge.
Well, then, from what it is right here, show them, I would say scale it up at least 12 times. The last one before this came out this big. The last one before this, you could have done 2 times and been fine. So what was this one? Okay, so then do it 20 times and it's perfect. Now that I've heard before. Something. Hold on here. Take this because I'm not going to print this shit. Go fix it. It'll take you 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Deep huffs and puffs. And I still
You are
couldn't
such
vote
a
the house
slave
down.
driving father, you know that?
Oh my gosh. Those dogs were quarters.
Christmas Day and you got your kid working.
Dude, he was supposed to have this done over the weekend. And he knows it, which is why he's just now doing it. I'll get it, Dad. I'll get it. No, I'll get it. All right, I'm getting it now, Dad. The sad part, it doesn't take but that.
Yeah. I was gonna say I could probably do it in about 10 minutes on Fusion.
Right.
I should do it in
sketching is
Fusion.
sketchy.
Should I do it in Fusion and have it done before he finishes?
No, he'll have it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but that's
Should
no
make
fun.
a T-shirt up, something like that. Like I do it in Fusion, then have like a half a sketch of something half kind of on the gray area that fits the saying. Could start a whole line of 3D printer shirts.
Except for you can't make a shirt and do anything with it and sell it if it's got Fusion on it, because they have that all copyrighted.
No, you just have to do the ploy on the name proper.
Although I suppose if you just put Fusion and not Fusion 360.
Yeah, I think because if you Google Fusion, it's not going to first take you to 360.
Actually, it might nowadays.
Well, I think I just did this a few months ago, and it was all freaking new engine technology and stuff.
Fusion engine, the Fusion engines.
But I think you're right. As long as you don't put the 360 in with it, everyone knows what you're talking about without technically calling them out.
Yep. Which I don't get. I mean, if I'm profiting off of it, I can see them not. But if I'm just like making stupid T-shirts that I'm not actually selling, then they really shouldn't be able to say anything. It's just like Walt Disney and their copyrights on everything. If I'm not selling it, they shouldn't be able to block it. If it's, basically if it's fan item, single use. I don't know. It needs to lighten up a little. It just makes them money in the long run.
I got the glasses. Let's see what they look like. He's pretty confident because he gave it to me and ran. Or is that confidence because he gave it to me and ran? All right. Finals. Oh, he's got labeled final. That's a good sign. Uh-oh, he come back out. He's like, I don't know. Is it finals? So, what's everybody else printing? Is anybody printing anything right now? We've established the two people in the stream are not.
What about is there anybody even here? There's only 2 people watching.
Michael's there. Matt's just because it says 2 could be up to 4.
Yeah,
for some stupid reason.
I didn't want to do that. Oh, I already got the sketch. What am I doing?
Oh, there we go. Those aren't bad. They're at least kid size. There you go, show them. All right, you guys want to see this one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me turn this on live so I can.
It don't look bad. Can't really see the bridge, but I see there is one there. You might want to make that nose bridge a little more pointy, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to actually do it first.
See it there? It's got the nub there. All right. I'm going to slice that. Got to make it a little bigger from my head, though. The camera's good. Oh, look at you. That's the right one now. Yep. That's the nubby. I'm going to call this one nubby. Might be too big. Yeah, it looks really big. All right, I'm slicing mine out now. You still, Michael, how the hell do you not have a 3D printer yet, dude? I thought we had this conversation. It was like 6 months ago you're getting one. 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago. What happened? What are you doing? You were slacking, my friend.
Why is he on here if he doesn't even have a 3D printer?
Oh, why would you not be on here? Because it's cool.
That's true. There is that, I guess.
All right, let's see. This is going to take about 3 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know. It says 2:28, so I figure about 3:15. Maybe 3.5. I'm going to do mine at 15% infill this time, 60 millimeter. I had to do it 1.25 times size from what he brought in. This may be a little small, I don't know. I have to do a bigger one too. All right, I'm going to go through this on the tornado real fast. I'll be back. You had your toe whacked off. Why did you whack your toe off? Does this not sound like fun? Are you just really bored? I mean, I almost took a toe off once with one of the straight machetes using for Christmas tree at a Christmas tree lot when I was cutting trees. And I went right through my tennis shoe and nicked down to my bone on one of my toes. But
There's my 2019 glasses. There you go. Hold on.
hold on. Let me see.
You can see them there. I got a screen share.
I know, but I don't.
Oh, you're not looking. They're not
Okay, there we go.
glasses.
Let's see. What is that? Come on, man. I used to wear that.
Dude, it's 5 minutes. What do you want from me?
I want it right, dude. You can't even wear that. What is that? That's like some chopsticks on a number. I mean,
Correct.
really, dude. Where
It's
your
way
eyes,
too small.
You gotta think about where your eyes are looking, where your
No,
nose what's
I
gonna
was just looking at it and I was thinking about doing it. So instead of like you have them like in line, the way the 0 and the 9, if you counter speak Tom, stop presenting. If you actually took it and if I took the 9 and the 1 and separated them, so the nose bridge is between the 9 and the 1, and then see how like you have the 9 raised or lowered to make the 2 zeros line up.
Yep.
I was thinking about actually angling it so the 2 zeros line up. So like the 2 is down by your cheek, 2 0, and then the nose bridge between the 9 and the 1, and then that way the 0 and the 9's hole lines up.
Make it right. What is that chopstick stuff? We're on stream now. You started this. I want it right.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. That's 2 minutes. That means in another 12, you can have it proper. Go ahead, kick it, crank it, adjust it, put the nose guard, fix the damn side pieces.
Yeah, not happening.
Dude, I want the arms to work. I thought about that actually. We had already started designing where we can take and fold this, but I'm like, you know what? This is for one night. Why are we doing all that?
Doing the hinge isn't that hard, really.
No, all you gotta do is just do it like kind of like the gearboxes and stuff.
Yeah.
Just leave it
Or
up
the
in
folding
gap,
robots.
snap it.
Yeah, or do it like the folding robot thing.
I've seen those. I've never printed one. Oh,
I
that
haven't
sucks,
either.
Michael. Well, stop eating sweets. I don't know what else to say to that, buddy.
What's he doing?
Always losing limbs left and right. You know, I got an uncle of mine. He started out, he lost a toe, then it was his big toe, then a foot, then they lopped him down at the knee on one leg, all from diabetes. But that's
Diabetes.
my dad's brother, so technically he's my stepdad. So that blood does not in my streams. I'm as big as a horse, but healthy as a horse. I just suffer from migraines and the occasional gout.
Yeah, gout's like stop eating seafood and meat.
Gout sucks, but
yeah, I get it all the time. You know what actually works for my gout? And it actually does work, and I think did I throw the bottle out? Because I got to get some more. The little cherry pills.
Blackberry.
Yeah, it actually works.
Yeah. Just take those.
When I start feeling it coming on at all, I start taking one of those a day in the morning, and I never get it bad.
Nice.
And if I do get it bad, I just go to the doctor, and she gives me a shot.
You know what I tell myself? It is the disease of kings, baby.
It is. It is. Alcohol doesn't help it either.
I'll drink to that. Disease of kings, baby. On that note, let me go throw this in a tornado real fast. I'll be right back. Go fix them glasses. Slacker.
Yep, that's me. I represent that remark. Actually, they think the cheeses aren't as much of a problem. I mean, not they're good either, but seafood's actually the worst. And of course, living on the shoreline, because I live right on the water, I eat a lot of seafood. Although a lot less than I used to, believe it or not. I really don't eat that much. Beef and seafood. More vegetables and actually fruits are the best. Pineapples, cherries, and apples, I think they said. Eat a lot of fruit. Raspberries. I don't remember. Just their first assumption is you eat like seafood like 3 or 4 meals a week here because we live right on the water, so everybody eats seafood. I really don't. I eat more chicken than I do anything else.
Hold on a second.
You're a dumbass.
That's all right. It happens. This maroon moment brought to you by Shom. All right, where you at? There we go. That'll help. I'll be back. I see, said the blind man to his deaf wife, who was petting the three-legged dog, barking at a tailless cat, eating the dead fleas on its back. Yada, yada, yada.
Did you ever see the stupid comic Missing Dog ad?
Not offhand.
It says, it used to go around all the time back in like the 80s or 90s, before there was even really internet. You used to see people just like posted at those, like, you know, in the shopping centers and stuff. It would be like a picture of this dog. It said, missing dog, you know, very easy to identify. Left leg chopped off, tail's been broken, you know, back leg missing, ear chopped off, half his nose is scarred, 3 scars in his skull, left eye sewn shut. Goes by the name of Lucky.
Right. Yeah, that sucks, Michael. I remember we talked about this before in one of my streams. Diabetes is a bitch.
Been to Maine and the Outer Banks. My wife is the only one who eats seafood, and the only thing she ordered was calamari. Calamari is pretty good when you fry it. I don't like calamari all like. There's people that do it like all in sauces and crap, and it's just too rubbery.
My kids, especially Shom, they'll eat any of that crap.
I like some seafoods. I mean, I live right on the shore. I grew up with it, so it's funny. But I'll eat like clams on the half shell. Awesome, love clams on the half shell.
Yeah, I like
Will not touch oysters. Oysters are freaking nasty.
Bearded clams as close as I get to all that, baby.
Oysters are freaking like slimy snot. You know, a clam on the half shell it's small and it's not that yucky.
Clam and a half shell. Turtle power.
Turtle power. No, dude, we used to do.
How awesome would that be to make a little RC based on the chromatanium rocket sled from Biker Mice from Mars?
What the hell is Biker Mice from Mars?
It was an early 90s cartoon.
No, that's why I didn't know it.
Biker Mice, they were from Mars. This is Vinny's chromatanium radical rocket sled.
Okay. It is pretty cool looking bike.
It is.
Bikes you got to do like the quadcopter gyros on to keep them upright, though.
I'm just thinking of some of our vehicles. And it's like this one here. I got to do something else with this. We need some kind of project, something to make it working, functional. This is from the 60s. Now, this is your age. This is late 60s.
No, I remember that.
Wacky
That's from Muttley.
Yeah, this is the Mean Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dastardly Dan or Dastardly.
Yeah, Dastardly Dan, yes.
Was it Dastardly Dan? Or
Yeah, Dastardly Dan and Muttley.
And Muttley, yeah. The little dog would act.
Yeah, I got a Muttley model.
We had the stuffed animal. We sold the plush toy a couple years back.
No, I modeled Muttley. You can download Muttley off of Thingiverse. I modeled him. I love Muttley.
Ugh. I'm not a big fan of tuna, and I hate America Whip. I like real mayonnaise. Man, out of all those options, I would pick the egg, Michael. Go for the egg. Wow, you poor son of a bitch. I'm starting to feel
that actually sounds
out
good
here and there, dude. I got to start thinking about what I'm eating, and that sucks, dude.
Yeah, I know that feeling. You know, it's so funny. I used to eat junk food like I'd live on candy bars. I mean, literally live on them. And I weighed 135 pounds. Now I eat like real healthy. I eat lots of vegetables now. Like tonight, I don't like just eating vegetables, but I mix them in everything now. You know what I mean?
I was born in Maryland, and I hate crabs.
I hate them too when, you know, your girlfriend gives them to you.
Thought we had them once when I was in my early 20s. Ended up it was just the toot bugs. Seriously, dude. We were all taking turns in the sink with nicks. One of us contacted a doctor. No, the problem is when you do a lot of cocaine, it tears up the nerve endings of your skin. It's toot bugs. There's nothing there.
Okay, then.
I figure I had to elaborate because I seen your face going, okay, the toot bugs. That sounds really funny, but okay.
Okay, never even heard of it.
Now you have. Again, I live in Florida.
I love crab meat. I love crab legs.
Yeah, no, I like frog legs.
Nope. There's nothing even there. It's not even that I dislike them. There's just nothing there. You have to eat like 100 of them to pretend like you had an appetizer.
I don't know. Well, of course, I only had them once, and that was many years ago, and that was in Maryland, actually. And those things were,
yeah, but it's still like
the old Mark Twain book hoppers, dude.
Yeah, well, they're more like big toads, but it's like eating buffalo wings. You know, it's a good appetizer, but it's not a meal.
You seen the commercial for Mint Mobile where he's like, "Oh, pine tree, cute. I got a redwood. Oh, ugly sweater, ugly tuxedo. Oh, you got a turkey? We got an ostrich. Big old ostrich on his table." Oh, I love that commercial.
No, I haven't seen it. Then you guys got different commercials down here than we do generally.
Well, it's at Mint Mobile. I'd never heard of them either. They have like, oh, that's just wrong. It's like, no, carpet showers are wrong, or finger dipping is another one.
Mint Mobile?
Yeah, Mint Mobile.
Never heard of it.
$15 a month mobile service or something. I don't know. I'd never heard of it until a month ago myself.
Nothing beats what I got, so.
I'm sure their service probably has no texting or internet or any damn thing else.
Actually, most of those pay-as-you-go ones are actually better because they're piggybacking on one of the three monsters. Because I have customer cellular. It's actually AARP. I'm old, so I can
survive growing up without a mobile phone.
Real easy.
I lost my phone now. Shit. I remember like 3 numbers.
Yeah. We didn't call anyone. We got on our bicycles and rode to your neighbor's house. Banged on the door.
My dad stuck his head out the window and said, "Dinner."
Yep.
Came.
You know, it's funny now because the parents are like got their kids on leashes and stuff, and you know, don't get out of eyesight and all that crap. And my parents used to frickin' 8 o'clock in the morning. They would literally open the door and throw you out the door and say, "Do not come back until dinner."
House. Yep, they would lock the doors.
Yep, kick you out of the house.
I remember drinking water out of the freaking hose.
Yep.
All half dehydrated, thirsty, eating an orange on the tree. Yeah, baby, I remember that. We had well water at one house. My brother and I, we drank the well water just to fart in each other.
Yeah, no, I remember days when I was a kid. We'd hop on our little single
No,
seat.
Sean, that is just you with the well water.
We used to hop on our little single speeds and do 20, 30-mile trips up to like the state park. And 20, 30 miles on a bicycle up here is a lot different than down there in Florida. We have these things called hills and mountains. And you're on a single speed bike, man, and it'd be an all day trip. You'd take off 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, you'd come back 6, 7 o'clock at night. And all you did was ride up to the state park, turn around, ride back. Get a whole bunch of us, be a pack of 5 or 6 of us kids doing it.
Yeah, I was born in Baltimore. I remember my grandparents lived outside in Union Bridge, outside of Frederick. And my grandfather, we go up there and visit and stay with him. He talk about hills and shit. And
Yeah,
we
it's
go
the
up
same as
to the
here.
video store. He drive at night, and the hills and the turns and the twists.
Mm.
Man, I'd almost piss my damn panties. And he drive it every day.
Yeah, it's like that here.
No, it's not like that where I'm from.
We got roads here that are still like old cart roads. Some of them aren't even paved yet.
Your mother had to throw a bucket down a well until she was 17.
Oh, to get water, yeah.
If it wasn't for your daddy throwing his bucket down her well, you wouldn't have ever turned one.
Yeah.
My bad. Sounded good. Baby Jessica.
We had an open well here. Front. It used to be the big house. My mother was born in the house at the end of my driveway.
Oh,
It's not there anymore. It burned down.
Reiterate. We did not have an actual well. It was just well water. We were on a well.
Yeah.
I didn't
we
go
had
out
an actual
and,
well.
turn it up and like bring up the Goonies.
Yeah, we used to have one of those here. I mean, this house didn't. This house we built this in the 70s.
Yeah, we don't get basements and stuff down here either.
No, basements are nice.
Grandparents have those. Their house is like built on a hill. So at one side you pull up, it's a flat one story, but if you come up from behind, it's this whole hill and the basement, and the house is built right next to the hill.
That's how this house is. This is a 2-story house from the front and a 3-story house from the back.
I just remember getting up on the hill and rolling down as a kid. It was nothing more fun than just rolling down the hill, getting back up, doing it again, until I found drugs.
Drugs killed all your sportive events.
No, I didn't have to roll down the hill anymore. I just took drugs.
You rolled down the hill
That's
just by accident.
A joke for anyone that wants to write in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Holy crap! It's 10:30.
Oh, is it past your bedtime? I'm sorry,
I was just going to do this for an hour. I was going to kill it at 10 and start watching Strike Back.
Oh, the problem is you invited me on the stream.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Strike Back's on demand. You can do that at any time.
I know, but then I start watching, I just fall asleep. And not that I've seen them all anyways. But
well, there you go. So what are you whining about? I'm still waiting. Why are you whining?
Because I can.
We can't see your tree. Did you move it?
Yeah, actually, I gave it to my neighbor.
Oh, what's her name?
Christine.
Knew it went that way.
No, she's
what?
She's very young, very, very young, with children. And what's even better, check this out. She had a child with her boyfriend.
Does the age actually matter?
Huh? Yeah.
Does the age actually?
She's way too young. Way, way, way too young. She had a kid with her boyfriend. No, but
what does that matter?
Check this out. She had a kid with her boyfriend back, 10 years ago. The kid's about 10 or 11 now. And he still shows up for all the Christmases and holidays with her current boyfriend that she has lived with now. And they all like hang out. And I mean, that's cool and everything for the kid, but I don't know. It's still kind of weird to me. It's still weird, to have them hanging around like that. And they're all, I don't know.
And they're probably all fine and happy.
Oh, they are. I mean,
I know. The only one that's awkward and feels odd is you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
I mean, they're all nice. Her ex is a nice guy. Cool. He's got a little bit of money. He's not rich, but he works at the casino. He's been there for 20 years, so he's going to have money. Always has a nice new truck. He's a nice guy. He's got money. He takes care of the kid, He's good with the kid. but I don't know.
That's
It's
what's
just
important.
weird having them all there together.
Anyone can be a mother or father. It takes a real woman, a real man to be a mom and a dad.
Yep. They definitely are. They spoiled the
And
crap
as
out of
far
that
as the
kid this year.
age thing goes, age is only a number, buddy. As
Yeah,
long as you ain't gonna have a heart attack. I mean, when you start breathing really hard and you feel your chest tightening, just slow down. Let them do the work.
yeah, no. I grew up with her father.
Well, okay. There's not much you can say in that one there.
Her father
Yeah,
was
I remember
the
you
brother
bouncing
of
on
my
my
best
knee, and
friend.
no, I can't have you bouncing on me.
Her father was the brother of my best friend growing up. And I mean, like, from age 5 until he killed himself when, 31 or 32?
Oh my gosh, dude, you're just making this more and more awkward, and nothing I
Yeah.
can say to rebut that.
Well, he was in the military and started doing drugs and got in trouble and was running from his dealers and drove face first into a semi truck going around the corner at about 120.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. I'm guessing he didn't feel much.
No, not at
That was pretty much instantaneous goodbye.
Yeah, I would think so. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking about chilling out on vaping and shit here for a while.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Well, you know what, though? It's so much better than the alternative. But you're right.
Is it though? I mean, do you really know that yet? Hasn't been around long enough. There hasn't been enough studies.
Well, I know the way that I feel, my chest feels when I'm smoking.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't do nicotine.
Oh, that's just flavor.
I quit smoking cigarettes before I turned 30. I mean, in the middle of the day, I used to smoke American Spirits. But I do enjoy the natural that the good Lord provided for you and for me. And I stopped smoking that a few months back and just vape. It's definitely a lot better, but I don't know. It's still a little harsh on the throat.
Yeah, I just don't. If it's not doing something for you, why bother?
Oh, I mean, this is all THC, so.
I got brownies for that.
Well, see, the problem with that, though, it takes so much to make the brownies.
No, it doesn't. I call someone, they deliver brownies.
See, if we had the edibles,
fudge.
If we had the edibles, I probably would just do edibles.
That's yeah.
And I can go get. I mean, my mom has MS. She has her card, and I do have migraines and gout. I can go get that card, but then you're on the list. I don't want to be on a list.
See, I don't care about the list. You know what ticks me off is I'm trying actually to get my card because it actually helps me. I quit smoking pot for like 20 years, and about a year ago, I was really having problems with my knees and my neck because I've broken just about every bone in my body, and my neck was freaking out. And one of my friends was like, "Here, do a couple of hits off this joint; it'll make you feel better." I'm like, "Come on,
it did make you feel better."
I'd smoked pot. I dealt pot when I was a kid in high school. I was an idiot, and I was like, "What the hell? I'll try anything at this point." And it definitely helped. I mean, I get really bad. My neck's all screwed up because I broke my neck, and the bones actually shifted in my neck.
So you only do edibles?
If I do it at all, yeah. I can't really smoke anymore because when I broke my neck, I broke what they call the odontoid.
So when you cough, you have to worry about.
Well, even when I eat, the first vertebrae shifted forward when it healed. Because I broke your head sits on a pin.
That
on the
sucks.
Vertebrae.
Grandma was that close.
When your head sits on a little pin on the first vertebrae. Okay, it's called the odontoid. That's what your head sits on and pivots around. Yeah. Well, I snapped that right off when I broke my neck. So when it re-healed, my skull, I don't know if you know how bones heal, they swell out and then they fill in.
Fuse together. And
yeah, when they refuse, they actually swell out a little bit to heal and then heal they heal outside in, not inside out. Anyways, it shifted my throat, the bone forward into my throat. So even when I eat, there's like a lump in my throat forever now. So the minute I try and smoke anything, or that's the other reason I don't really like alcohols that are harsh. I can't like do shots of stuff anymore because it burns the back of my throat really badly. Because you get that lump there where the like alcohol or anything just sits, you know, and it burns.
Wow, so you can totally relate and understand when they say please stop. That's
yeah, funny. Anyway, so I don't like smoke anything.
My bad, dude.
It's because it's bad too. Because I used to love like hot foods, and I can't do a lot of hot foods anymore. I mean, I love horseradish and ginger and stuff like that. And I used to love hot sauces, but I can't do hot sauces anymore.
I do that all the time, though. I'm 46. You know, I clean out every so often. You kind of got to. I feel you on that. I've broken literally over 24 bones in my life.
Well, you're pretty close to me.
Yeah, and the arthritis is, you know, it's the older I get, man, I've had literally 3 times I've had fingers and shit lock up. And I automatically think of that rheumatoid arthritis, like James Colburn with your shit all just.
That's what mine are like all the time.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah,
So
I used to, when I was young and stupid, I would never hit a person as hard as I would hit a wall.
Yeah.
I remember beating on an oak tree when I was 15 and my dad coming out going, "Yeah, you dumb son of a bitch, hit again. Hit again."
Yeah, you'll regret that in 100 years.
My pinky over here is like in 8 to 9 different locations and stuff. The worst I ever did, I come down on a sidewalk. Yeah, that was like Mickey Mouse instant.
Dude, I've had fingers chopped off. These 2 fingers have been chopped off. I can't roll them back.
Nice.
These have been completely severed off my hand. These 2.
Never had that severed. I can roll it back, but that's just fun.
I mean, I can if I think about it. I can actually force them to do it. It doesn't hurt. It's just they don't work naturally anymore. You know, you have to actually think about it to make them curl. And that's about all I can do.
My mom was in a car accident when I was a kid, and after one of her, was it the car or the bike accident? After one of them, she had her fingers, they were all rolled backwards. Her joints right here were all smoothed in, and the fingers are all bent back like this. And she can only do this.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Took me a lot of years to get them to work. I mean, I can make them work right now because I'm thinking about it. Like when I go to grab a hammer, people freak out because, like, if I go to shake your hand right-handed, I can hurt you with my pinky because I've been swinging. Seriously, I can grab you with my pinky harder than most people can grab you with your hand.
I will fucking death grip you with my pinky.
Well, my pinky and when I do work, my pinky and my index finger are the only 2 that work. So, like, when I grab a fucking 2x10 that's 20 feet long, you know, most people wrap their hand around it. I just got my pinky and my index finger. That's what I grab it with. So they've gotten real. People are amazed. If I want to, I can like hurt you with my pinky. I can grab you and hurt you with my pinky, which most people are like, wow. But there's days I'll get up in the morning and this finger will just be stuck back because there's still a chip of bone in the knuckle that never healed. It just floats around, and every once in a while my finger will just snap back because it'll get down into the joint and it'll just fold my finger back. I don't listen to you anymore.
I know. Nothing but love for you, my friend.
Dude, I was talking about that this morning with Mike or maybe it was yesterday morning, Mike and Don on their little live stream. And they were laughing about us the other night when we got stupid drunk. And I'm like, yeah, you know.
Us? Why do you include me in your shit?
Well, they were talking about how we got stupid drunk that night. Not that we got that bad, but we were having a good time.
And again, like, we. That was you.
No, you were having fun too, dude. You had a little bit of a glow on.
Now. Yes. Anyhow,
you know, we were just BSing. And I was like, yeah, you know, with Chum, it's like hanging out with my high school friends. Literally, when I met you, even at Earth, we just like click, you know. You have that attitude of like someone I've hung out with my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like we to put it mildly, we just get each other. We have a similar stupid sick sense of humor. You know,
It's
we
the
have a similar
Coca-Cola
thought
glasses.
process. We have similar Coke cups. No, it's just, it's like hanging out with one of my brothers or one of my high school friends hanging out with you. It's just like
Yeah, I saw they
just
were
hanging out with a guy.
I was gonna get on, but I was right in the middle of getting ready to go to my parents and stuff. They split it up. We got to go over there in the morning for presents, and we got to come back for dinner, and
It's a pain in the ass.
yeah, it's fun as long as it's an hour at a shot.
Yeah, we used to do that with my neighbors behind us, but gotten old, and we go down for breakfast now. My mother makes these killer coffee cakes, and we bring the coffee cake down. We have the mimosas, and the kids open their presents, and then we come back. We used to go back for dinner, and I kind of want to go for dinner, but
A lot of your designs you put up and down are practical, right? I mean, you got a lot of functional.
no.
Do you have some that are functional, practical?
I have a little bit of everything up.
Well, I'm thinking we should do some kind of collaboration. And we've got a lot of designs. And I've really, I've been thinking lately because we've done a lot of, now, not necessarily this one, it's just an example, but we've done a lot of weaponry.
Yeah,
And
you have.
as far as firearms, I would love to get some kind of special, I need some kind of trigger mechanism where the actual trigger works in these.
You know, it would be cool to make those like those Nerf ball guns.
Oh, where you can actually use and shoot.
Yeah, get them
That
little.
would, on some of our designs, that would be cool.
Now the Nerf thing is not to have the Nerf darts anymore, but those little yellow golf balls. They look like little golf balls.
Are you serious? The fucking ping pong balls from when I was a kid?
No, they're tiny though. They're tiny or small.
3 feet.
They look like a golf ball though. You know, they got the little divots in it to run in the gun. They're only about that big around.
Yeah, they're dude. We had them when we were kids. They would hold like 3 or 4 little balls in it. They were ping pong balls back then.
And yeah, but tiny. Yeah. Well, that's like the new Nerf thing. My neighbor's kid got one today that shoots like 100 freaking balls at one shot.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, didn't you see that? Joel just did a thing on that. He went to one of those guys that engineers that crap, and he's got a gun that literally shoots like 800 with a pull of a trigger.
Oh, that's what that video was?
Yeah. And it's just like piping, and he 3D printed like elbows into the pipe, so when you pull the trigger, it just unloads the whole pipe at you. It's literally like 700 or 800 balls that shoots all at one shot.
I love Joel. I mean, he's very inventive, creative, and if it wasn't for him, I would never found Fun King and the 3D family I truly love. But I don't know, dude. He's just so commercial and so.
Yeah, he's kind of turned that way, but he's still better than a lot of them.
I don't know. I know our videos suck. No one watches them, but they're still raw and fucking real.
Yeah, well, his is polished. I mean, that's what makes him famous. Is he's more like a TV commercial than a.
What's up, Rover? Long seen no time.
He's got to. He's doing it for a living,
Oh no, I agree.
I would too if I was doing it for a living. You got to make the money.
Yeah, but it's like some of it, I don't know. It seems like the bigger channels, and I watch all of them. I'm sure you do too. But they all fucking pat each other in the back so much. Yeah. There's no room for the next person to come up because it's all like, look at us, look at him, look at me. Yeah. Here we are.
Well, it's
let's ignore the rest unless we think they're cool, and then we'll help.
See, that's what I do like about Joel. At least he used to. He hasn't done it so much. He was doing a promote little guys just to how like he got Fun King for a while.
He has it. Yeah,
he only did it like a half a dozen times though, and then he just quit doing it. And that was actually
good. That is how I found Fun King. That was the last time.
That's how I found Fun King.
That was a year ago.
Yep.
Because I found them actually it was 13 months ago.
Someone else I got through them. Oh, I think it was Evan and Caitlin.
I
Those
like
two?
them too, but it's
I
the
do
same
too.
thing. They go back and forth to the channels. Well, let's go over to Punish Props. Let's go over here to Joel. Let's go.
Well,
I
that's
love
because
them
they're all
all.
local.
I'm sub to them all, but they're all just big channels. How
Yeah.
about we go over here to Chris Riley, or let's go over to a small channel over here, you know?
I think he did promote Chris Riley, actually. Yeah, well, he goes to Punish Props because they're right down the road from him, too.
Of course, you know what? They all do it. I mean,
Yeah, well, everybody
I
does.
guess.
I would, too.
I mean, if you're using YouTube for that, I can feel you.
I mean, I learned, if it weren't for Angus and mostly for Tom Sandlanderer, he's the one that really got me tuned.
Angus, and Joel got us. Well, Sholm from his school with the 3D printing, but as far as YouTube, those three.
Yeah. Yep, those are my big three, but really Tom Sandlander is the one that got me really into it, you know what I mean? Because Joel was always goofy, kind of, he just printed somebody else's crap. He never really did anything on his own. He did some printer reviews and he printed, crap off of Thingiverse. Tom and Angus designed their own stuff or did something or were very, Tom's always very technical. I learned more from Tom and Angus than I ever did from Joel. But I like watching Joel because he's just funny. He's kind of goofy. He makes it like watching TV. You know what I mean?
Yep. And if he makes it to Earth next year, I'm sure him and I will definitely have a hell of a time. But
yeah. And I get the impression he likes to drink.
He enjoys a good rum.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call spiced rum good rum. Spiced rum is good rum.
Dude, wait. No, hold it. I just threw the bottle in the garbage, but Black Magic rum.
Nope. If you have good rum, you don't need to spice it. Good rum tastes good. Bad rum you spice to hide the bad flavor. I just never liked spiced rums that much. I mean, I can drink them. They're all right.
So then explain the haircuts on a good vagina.
What?
Oh, I forgot. You're old. You're probably not used to haircuts, but some women do these shapes and these.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I've seen that.
Explain that on a good one. Dude, if I had a camera right now going to take a picture of Tom's face, anybody else?
You do. You just go back in the videos, do a screenshot.
Dude, 1 second. Take your hat off.
Why? I wasn't wearing it earlier.
There you go.
I did like 2 streams this morning that I wasn't wearing it.
Definitely needs a haircut.
Yes, I do.
Not the only one.
Yeah, I definitely need a haircut.
Man, I hope that tornado's printing good. It sounds good, and I'm gonna go by that. Oh wait,
Gotta figure out what's making noise on that thing.
The tornado looks good. I am being told right now from our correspondent in the field. Yes, wait, we have an update.
The screen is locked on Shom, isn't it? Because he was
because took it off. Won't shut the fuck up. He keeps talking. Yes, it's locked.
I forgot about. Well, I locked it on you when you were showing the glasses.
Why the hell would you want to lock it on my big old ass? Oh, that's
because you were showing the glasses on their screen.
Actually, I'm very dignified right here.
You're pretty ugly, yes.
Yeah. I'm very dignified. Just
you are very ugly.
Balls right there. That's all right. I am fugly.
There you go.
That's right.
Damn
I was going to go out tonight, and I figured, you know what, streaming would be much more interesting.
You were so very wrong.
Why? I'm enjoying myself.
I am too, but it's not interesting.
I think so.
It's so interesting that 3 people in the whole world, dude, are watching. And probably 2 of those are us.
There could be up to 5. 5 people. 1, 2, 3,
Well,
4,
let's see. We have Rover and
5
we have
people
Rover and
in
Jake.
the whole world.
Rover and Jake are the only two here.
I don't give a damn. As long as I'm having a good time, that's all that matters to me, buddy. And believe me, anybody ever go out with me, it's going to be a good time.
Oh, we have. Although we didn't really hang out at Earth afterwards.
Nope. We're going to next time.
Yeah, we are.
If you don't shoot pool, you better practice.
I haven't shot pool in years.
Yeah, me either until this past year. And now it's like, okay, you better practice.
Why? Would you get a pool table?
No. But I do enjoy it. I shoot one-handed. It pisses Sean off to have me whoop his ass with one hand. But I've been whooping myself one-handed all my life.
Seriously, I have no idea why I'm here. Because we're entertaining in a sick and demented sort of way.
That's some Megadeth lyrics shit. My dark black path is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20. Looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Okay.
The hell are you babbling about?
Megadeth?
Well, I'm not big on. I don't do heavy metal.
Feeling paranoid.
Too old for heavy metal.
Like the walls are closing in. Blood stains on my hands, and I don't know where I've been.
I like music to help me relax, not to get me wound up and freaking ready to kill somebody.
That was the after you killed somebody song.
My cousin loves like Megadeth and stuff, and I'm just like, really? It's just so they're just yelling.
Well, see, I'm not that old. I like all kinds of music.
I like all kinds of music, but I prefer. I'm generally a classic rock kind of guy, but
goodness.
I'll listen to country on once in a while. I like classic music once in a while.
Yeah, I like. Wait, let me repeat that. Just to sum it up for Llama, I like all kinds of music. I enjoy country and classic.
Eclectic taste in music. Yeah, he does.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like falling asleep.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. It's 11 o'clock, dude.
Fuck up.
I'm old.
It's 10:57.
Yeah.
There's no work in the morning.
I know. You know, everyone's like, aren't you scared to be out of work and everything? I'll tell you what, the day I knew, I knew I was getting laid off like months ago, but we always do. But the day I knew the actual date I was getting laid off, my like stress level just went away. I have been the most relaxed this last week than I have been in years.
Oh, I know. And we have the video evidence to prove that. Jason, where's my other phone, dude?
I hated that job.
I can't find my old phone.
It's probably the worst job I've ever had in my life.
And that's why you only do it 8 months out of the year.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to go back there next year. I'm going to go find something else.
That's the worst motherfucking job I ever had. I ain't going back there for 5 months.
No, I don't think I'm going to go back there again. I mean, actually, I worked for him all year last year because we remodeled his house when the winter hit. So I never even got my couple of months off.
My other phone, dude.
Huh?
I don't know either. That's why I asked your ass. Oh, you know what? It's right here. Look at that. Dude, my kids, I got them the Slate 2. Does anyone know what that is? Ice Skin Slate 2?
Is that some kind of phone?
No. Google it. And put it up on the screen. Show everyone.
You can do that.
I know, but I want to see you do it because then I can watch it.
Why?
Because I want to see you show some effort. My goodness, you got me doing all the work in the stream.
Not happening.
Wow, you really
I am in
dogs
I
and
am in
quarters.
total lounge mode.
Okay, so check it out. Let me see, because I am not in total slouch mode.
Lounge mode. But I am, and I don't care. I'm proud of my slouching.
Jimmy popcorn, and I don't care. Or is it crack corn? What kind of shit do you smoke?
It's 11 o'clock.
I don't know, but you've been smoking
The
too much
slate.
already.
No, I don't smoke anything. Ice Skin Slate is a digital. There we go.
It's a tablet, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is a straight. They did this as messed up as it looks. The finished digital project. And as they were drawing it, it did a digital copy. Let's see. Would you send that to me on, Jason? Dude, it's this little tablet thing. You put these rings on a regular pen, regular pencil, and as they're sketching and drawing, it goes right to the computer, right to the tablet, and makes a digital copy.
So it basically takes a pencil and turns into a Wacom tablet.
Into a what?
A Wacom tablet. Wacom tablet. One of these things.
Sure. See that? That's
Wacom.
what it did.
What'd it do? Put that back up. Speak. Be loud. Like you normally are.
See
Can't
that?
see it.
How can you not see that? You see it now?
It's not focused, but yeah, you can sort of see it.
So that was taken from this crazy sketched out mess.
Cool.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool. They can do it with the regular paper, regular pencil, and pen. As long as they have the special rings on there.
With all the designing you do, you don't have a Wacom tablet?
I have never whack 'em, smack 'em robots.
You don't know what a Wacom tablet is?
I know what whack-a-mole is.
Or Wacom. Some people call them Wacom. It's actually Wacom. It's one of these things. It's a pressure tablet. You got the pen and you can draw on your screen.
No, I'm sure this is much better than that. It sounds like the same thing.
Yeah, it's just you're not using the pressure tablet. You're using the pen and the little ring on the pencil to do it for you.
Yeah. This is something
basically like a microscopic GPS tracker.
And you can take the actual tablet. You can take that pencil anywhere you want. You can do it, and then you plug it in later, and it kept track of it.
Yep.
And your artwork's wherever you want.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope so. It was freaking $2 just for the refurbished kit.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it better be cool. I've been eyeballing that for 2 years.
Well, that tablet was $150. Although it did come with a ZBrush Core.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean ZBrush Core? Because we were thinking about getting ZBrush, but that's $900.
ZBrush Core is $150 to $200, depending on what license you want.
What does the Core mean?
It's a light version.
Okay, so it's kind of like AutoCAD Lite, except AutoCAD Lite that at work, and that's all you really need.
Yeah, no, ZBrush Core. Basically, ZBrush Core is last year's ZBrush.
So why the fuck am I going to spend $900 for ZBrush?
Well, ZBrush has sculptors built into it now.
Well,
that's a big chunk.
Is free.
Yeah, but having it built into ZBrush, so you can go from ZBrush's claymation.
Like from ZBrush, you can bring in sculptures. You can bring in
you can use the Go Z, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. You don't have to do that. You can literally work right on. You can work with the sculptor's effect, or you can work with the clay effect. My biggest with ZBrush and ZBrush Core is it's a set pixel resolution. What I always love sculptors for, when you draw, when you make a texture, it increases the pixel texture only at the texture. So if you draw a bump, it only increases the faucets at that bump. It doesn't do it the whole.
As opposed to the whole.
Yeah, well, with ZBrush and ZBrush Core, if you want to do fine detail, you have to increase the faucets of everything in the whole model. You can't do it in an individual area. Now, you can do it in an individual area, but you have to go in, mask it, increase the faucets, take the mask off, and then start drawing. Where sculptors, just when you draw it, it just increases the faucets as needed. But now,
I got you.
But ZBrush has a really good play.
In your opinion, you think that we're about to spend $9 in like 5 weeks, 6 weeks on ZBrush?
Dude, get ZBrush Core first. Because even if you want the full ZBrush, the $150 you spend on Core will go towards ZBrush when you upgrade.
So you're not a discount.
So you're not wasting any money, but you get to play with it first.
At least that way we get to play with it and decide if that's the way. And now, ZBrush Core, is that a permanent license, or is that like a rental for 90 days?
Nope, it's a lifetime license.
Okay, I think we're gonna go that route because we put in our budget.
Honestly, get it with a tablet. If you're gonna do ZBrush, you're gonna want a tablet. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay.
And you get it. It's $150 or it's like $160 with a Wacom tablet. And Wacom is the king of tablets.
Whack-a-mole.
They are, dude. I mean, I used a monoprice tablet for years, and it's okay. There's really nothing wrong with it. But I got a Wacom tablet when they first came out back in, God, the 90s. I think it was.
Damn, I am really old. I didn't even have my first computer until 2004 or some shit.
Well, when I had my first car accident, and
yeah, your first car.
Well, no, in '93 when I broke my neck and I was strapped to the chair. My parents got me a Wacom tablet and Painter. You know what Painter is, right?
Yep.
That original Painter used to come with a Wacom tablet, and it used to come in a paint can, an actual 1-gallon paint can. The original version. And it was like 3 colors. You had red, blue, and green. And because, I'd broken my neck, I was literally strapped in the chair. Huh?
Red, blue, and green, that's a lot of your basic colors.
Yeah. Well, that's you build everything out of that. You used to have to mix the colors just like you did in real life. Now it's just like you got all these paper textures and Painter's like it used to be good because it was simple. Now they just blown it out, and it's just I don't even like using it anymore. I don't even have any. I haven't had a current version in probably 10 years because they've just made it complicated. I used to love Painter. I had Painter before it was Painter. I had Painter when it was Sketcher. You probably don't even know what Sketcher was.
I knew Skechers, the shoes.
No. Yeah.
Let's see. Look, what is this sneaky fucker doing?
Look! Kind of video game.
Busted. I have no idea. It looks like he's playing like 2 for 1 there.
Yes.
We got split screen shit.
Holy crap! It's after 11.
Wow.
I'm gonna kill the stream and go to bed.
All right, old timer.
I am an old timer.
All right, New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah, you're gonna host it though.
No, I'm not gonna host it. I don't know how to do all that hangout shit. You're gonna host it. I'll be there.
I'm gonna show you how to do all that hangout shit, and you're gonna host it.
I've heard. You know what?
Because then I can be old and drop out, and you can have it keep going and be crazy. And
last time I heard all that, I bought all this shit. You see this Raspberry Pi, all this crap here that just sits. Walter told me, get all this. I'll help you hook it up. And yeah, so it's been there for like 9 months. So
Raspberry Pis are good.
You're going to stream the New Year's Eve tasty beverage stream. I'm going to join. It's going to be a blast. Start advertising now.
I still think you should host it. It'll be much more fun.
I know, but don't think. because it's not very good. Doesn't look very becoming.
Not very good.
Not very becoming.
I think Jake from State Farm should host it. That's what I think.
Oh, Matt is going to show up there. Believe that. That's Jake from State Farm.
I'm just waiting for the 9 p.m. Pacific, the giveaways. What is this giveaways? He keeps talking about these giveaways.
Did I miss? Where's the giveaways? Let me see.
I don't know. Rover's always talking about these 9 p.m. Pacific giveaways.
Oh, I know. So many giveaways with him.
I think I've won like a raffle once in my life. Just not a lucky person.
Dude, we've won many things from the community catch-up. You ever watch your streams?
You know, I haven't. I keep trying to catch them, and I just forget.
Dude, we won the Matter Hackers glow-in-the-dark filament. We won the Ruby Olson nozzle high heat. The problem is it's a big, thick. I had to buy a special thing for the tornado. I still have to put that on. We won that nozzle. It's a 100-ounce nozzle. We won Stroop waffles. I now know what those are. Those are mighty tasty. We won like 3 or 4 different things.
Waffles?
Stroop waffle.
What's that? Is that like an Eggo waffle?
It's like this little tiny waffle filled with caramel. It's like this thick. If you put it over a hot cup of tea or coffee or something, oh man, it's really good. Even without it, it's still good. Very sweet.
Okay.
It was free. The fuck did I care?
Chocolate, caramel, I'm in.
Caramel? Yeah. How can you beat that?
Yep. Anyway, I'm going to kill this.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Merry Christmas
Later, guys.
again. God bless.